Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Milan, Milano, however you want to say it. I'm in Milan and I'm here with Byton, a company that I have recently been introduced to, and basically they are the future. They have this new car, this new SUV that they're launching. That's why we're here today, so we will see the unveil of that soon. But I mean, this is autonomous driving, this is crazy technology. Like I said, it's the future. Lots to learn on this brand, lots to learn on this car, but so far it's a bit bonkers. It basically recognizes you like a friend. When you get in the car, it's got SIM cards, it's got Bluetooth, it's got every connection you could ever think of. You use voice control, touch, you can use gestures to even do the music or the maps. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm here today to learn a lot more about this car and to have a chat with some of the designers of the brand, and yeah, just looking forward to having a lovely day here in Milan. Let's go check out the car. About to have an interview with the marketing director, and of course I've jumped into the driver's seat.
My name is Henrik Wenders, and I'm the Vice President of Marketing at Byton.
The Vice President of Marketing?
Yes! Ooh.
That's a big role.
Yeah, it's a big role and it's a big opportunity because I have the privilege to design a completely new car brand from scratch, and not just a new car brand, also to define a new product from scratch. And we developed our strategy, our vision, our values, and based on this strategy we are now sitting in our first concept car, the Byton concept, which will hit the market end of next year. And
this is a brand new company, 3 years old, 2 years old?
So established 2016, yeah, okay. 2 years old.
So it's brand new.
It's brand
new.
It's a baby, yeah.
And
it's a little small plant.
This is a small little plant ready to go. And this is the first concept car,
exactly.
First car of the whole fleet completely.
Exactly.
The one I'm sitting in.
Exactly. So you're sitting in the Byton concept, as we call it, and it's actually not just a good-looking electric vehicle. It's also, as I call it, the next generation smart device, because we will going to experience unique levels of technology based on 4G, 4.5G, then very soon 5G. So the entire digital landscape will completely change, and we will be exposed to services, features, functionalities we cannot imagine. And we wanted to make sure that our electric vehicle is the next generation smart device, perfectly embedded in this digital ecosystem. And of course, we will build not only our own car, we will also build our own digital infrastructure, our digital ecosystem. We call it Byton Live. And based on Byton Live, you will get your Byton ID. And based on your preferences, you can experience the content, the services which matter most to you as an individual. And this is the reason why I call it the smart intuitive vehicle. So you get in, so when I get in, it says, "Hello Henrik, how are you doing?" And it knows already my preferred music, my preferred routes, my preferred services I would like to apply. Then of course I can do video conferencing. So we have the camera systems perfectly integrated. When we are driving in autonomous mode, so you're on the driver's seat, you don't have to pay attention to the traffic, right?
You've started some music there with your hand gestures.
Exactly, I'm gesturing.
I don't know.
Alright, so maybe I have to stop it again. So this is the gesture control, so we are trying to apply all different opportunities so that you can decide which way of interaction you prefer most, so that you can work with voice, or with touch, or with gesture. So as I said, once we are in this autonomous driving, so we will be able that you can do whatever you would like to do. So you can sit back, you can sleep, or you can just lay back and then by gesture activating the content. And this is why we call this actually the shared experience display. So this end-to-end screen, so because we also be able to turn the seats so that you have the completely an improved way of communication within the space. So we can turn the seats and we all can, for example, watch a film together and so share
like
content.
Being in a comfy lounge.
Exactly.
It almost feels like I've stepped into a smartphone. I mean, all this technology as well. So let's just talk about, I mean, you've got on the steering wheel, you've got the little display here, and then obviously this, what do you call it, a shared experience
display, exactly.
Okay.
So you have, for the driver, can interact with the vehicle directly via the tablet integrated in the steering wheel, because we want to make sure that your field of vision remains where it should be, right? So once you're in the driving mode, driving yourself, you should be concentrated on the road. So here you can type in, if you are a touch person, based on your smartphone, you prefer to type in information, or you simply go to the apps. You also can activate the voice via this touchpad, so the driver can interact with the vehicle directly via this touchpad. I can interact also here. You can bring your own device, so then you integrate your smartphone here, so I can also interact via touch and adjust seat, air conditioning, what have you. And then of course you have the entire portfolio which we're going to provide, starting from my entertainment, so where you have all the music and movies. Then you have my activities, where you can have your agenda, your calendar with you, which is directly connected to the navigation system, or you have your contacts. You can decide, do you want to have a phone call, do you want to have a video conferencing with all parties, because we will have face recognition and face cameras integrated, so everyone could join a video conferencing. What we are also doing, which I found really cool, is actually the My Health topic, so that you can enjoy unique functionalities, making this not just a smart device, making it also a wearable. So you can, we will have devices which can check your oxygen saturation, your blood pressure, weight, because
so you don't need to go to the hospital, you don't need a lounge anymore, and you don't need to have an office anymore. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying I think that we should live a conscious life, right, and pay a little bit of attention to health and fitness, so that we never have to visit a hospital. Correct. And by taking into account that we are spending so much time in traffic, and which is usually a pure downtime. I don't want to call it wasted time, but downtime. Kind
of is wasted.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and we would like to transform this downtime into uptime. And imagine in the future, it doesn't matter how long it takes, because it is uptime for you. You're not wasting time. You don't perceive it as a wasted time. And this is the unique opportunity we're foreseeing by leveraging this development of technology.
That's fantastic. Well, very exciting times ahead. Thank you so much for having a chat to me. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
So I've just stepped outside because it's got a little bit crazy inside. They're very loud. Lots of people now coming to check out the new car. So in summary, Byton is a new brand in general to me, and in general it's about 2 years old. It is a premium brand. It's their first car. It's a concept car at the moment, although they do believe when the car goes into production and is released in 2020, I think, it will be pretty much exactly the same as we've seen it today, which is pretty crazy. And I put up a poll on my Instagram asking if this is scary or if this is awesome, because this is the future. And this car is incredible. It's an electric car, of course, but it is exactly like, well, it works like a smartphone. So you get into the car, it has your user profile, it identifies you, it will be able to read your heart, your health, you can talk to it, you can use hand gestures. It's pretty crazy. So it's an electric car. The range is about 350 miles on one charge, which is fantastic, and also it takes about 30 minutes to charge up to 80%. So I mean, I don't know how I feel. I think it's magnificent, all the technology they come up with, but I do find it quite like overwhelming. Like, this is the future. It's like when you watch those programs like the Jetsons and it was all futuristic and you're like, oh god, it's never going to be like this. It is quickly turning into exactly that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the car, about the technology, about how the future's looking. I'm going to go be a tourist in Milan now and check out all the sites. Thank you so much, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys all really, really soon. Bye.